What's going on, boys? So I am currently driving to my boxing session. It is 7:55 in the morning, and I wanted to whip out the camera, document what's going on, and talk about my experience so far. So I've been boxing for like 2 weeks, and I've had a blast so far. I feel myself getting better. I'm getting a lot leaner. That's obviously diet, but the extra cardio definitely helps. And even yesterday was my first sparring session, so it was fun. I turned up. It was the first group class. There's a bunch of dudes. They've been in there for a few months. I'm on week 2, and we start sparring. First 70%, my footwork is off. I'm crossing my legs, getting cracked in the fucking face, and having a good time, right? And then coach tells me by the end, during my break, "You look like you're afraid." And I knew exactly what he was talking about. Because in my mind, I wasn't like, oh, I'm scared, but my body was reacting. I didn't have the experience in sparring yet to be able to stand in front of an opponent and not back up when I see him about to throw a punch. So I kept backing up all the time. So I was reacting the wrong way, and you shouldn't be doing that when you're sparring, because you're just gonna back up and get fucking mauled, right? So when coach told me stop being afraid, it's gonna come through experience and reps, I said, well, fuck that, I'm just gonna do it now. So I put this top of mind. This was an important lesson I learned. I accepted the fact that I'm gonna get punched. Before I didn't do that. Before I was trying to avoid every punch. Now I was like, you know what? If I get punched in the face, I'm fine with it. Will I die? No. Worst case, it hurts a little bit. Maybe I fall down. That's worst case. Probably won't happen. Huh. With me? Nah. So I accepted the fact I was willing to get hit. And I also told myself I am the best and I will land punches. And I'm unafraid. I don't care. So I completely removed all fear, limitation, and doubt from my mind and kept that top of mind the entire fights. And all of a sudden, I went from getting cracked and backing up and looking crazy because I'm like skipping across the ring. I went from that to literally me holding my ground, standing in front of these guys and not backing up, and actually not getting hit, but instead cracking them and landing more hits than they did on me by a lot. And that just kind of goes to show the power of mindset and how fear and doubt and negative emotion stops you from actually taking the right action. Because I didn't get any technically better. I didn't improve my skill, my anything. The only thing that changed is I was able to act at my full potential because fear, doubt, and negative mindset wasn't clouding my actions. It wasn't stopping me from doing what I need to do. So I just started performing and started cracking people, and I just had a great time. I think every man should get in the ring. It is an absolutely great experience, and I think if you're a man and you can't fight, you're not even a man at that point. You have to be fit, you have to be ripped, you have to know how to fight. You have to be physically capable. Back in the day, if you weren't physically capable, if you're fat, you can't hunt. You're too slow. If you're not physically capable, if you were weak, you would die. You would die back in the day. And no female would want to be with you because you're weak. How are you going to protect her? How are you going to protect the family? You're fucking useless. So same principles apply today. Just because we have a society that protects you from needing to be a ultra combat ready human doesn't mean you don't apply the same principles. Women don't want to be with you if you're weak and fat. You don't feel proud of yourself if you're weak and fat. So that's why I believe every man has to be capable physically, not only with boxing and combat, but also like you need to be fit, you need to be ripped, you need to be athletic. And that's why I'm training, because I want all of these things. I have to be better. There's no other choice. So learned a lot yesterday about that. And the real lesson of it all was you have to learn how to reframe your mind. All I did was change my mindset, and all of a sudden my actions changed and I performed a lot better. And I think I could apply this. I know I could apply this to all areas of life. Whether it's a workout and I don't feel like going, change my mind. No, this is for me. This is making me better. Whether it's with nutrition, whether it's with other people, or doing anything uncomfortable, I believe you have to reframe your mind and make it think in a way that serves you best. You cannot think in a way that doesn't help you. Because at that point, you want to do this thing, but you're unsure. And because you're unsure, you're not going to do it all the way. You might as well give it your all and remove all doubt. Suspend disbelief and fear. Get rid of that shit. Get it out of your mind and do what the fuck you need to do. So that's what I learned yesterday, and I'm going to continue applying this in everything I do. The second I'm like, I don't want to do this. This is uncomfortable. Shut the fuck up and do it. That's how men act. They don't act or move with fear. So that's another thing. Today, I'm actually using it today. After yesterday's sparring session, bro, I'm sore as fuck. My shoulders are shot. I can't even lift my left shoulder too much because it's just shot over here. Extremely sore. My abs decimated. My lower back has never been this sore in my life. Like when I move backwards like this, when I'm standing, I feel like I might just fall over because my back muscles aren't holding me up. But that's okay. I could have used that as an excuse. Oh, don't go boxing today, you're sore. Just call coach and tell him you'll go tomorrow or next week. Nah. I woke up and it's like, I already told coach, yo, I'm coming in. There's no way I'm backing out now. So instead of me coming into this session thinking, fuck, I gotta do this now. I'm sore. I don't know if I'm gonna perform well. No, I threw that shit out the window. I'm gonna give it my best. I'm not gonna even think about the fact that I'm in pain. The only reason I'm talking about it is to help you understand the mindset shift I went through. I'm not gonna entertain the thought of this is holding me back. Because in a fight, or in anything in life, nobody's gonna ask you mid boxing match, does your hand hurt? Are you in pain? No, nobody gives a shit. And that's the same thing in life. Nobody's gonna ask you, oh, what's your excuse today? Oh, it's okay. It's okay. You're tired. You're not motivated. Nobody cares. The only thing people care about are the results you have and the results you're gonna get. So that's why there's no point in even thinking about excuses, thinking about the pain I have. It's gone. Literally, I'll be there in like 5 minutes. I'm going into this class, into this one-on-one session with absolute confidence and belief that I'm going to perform not as good, but even better than if I wasn't sore. This is the mindset shift I made today, and this is how you need to think in life if you want to get ahead. Always reframe. Think in a way that serves you best. Not the way that feels comfortable, not the one that validates you. Oh, it's okay, you're tired. No. Think the way you need to perform. Men are judged based on performance. So that's all for this mini rant. I'm gonna go hit this boxing session. I may or may not record myself talking after this session, but obviously if this video is longer, you will see that. So I'll see you guys in a bit. If not, hope you enjoy the video. See you guys soon. Bro, the longer I live, the more I understand that action just solves fucking everything, bro. You will never regret taking more positive action. I was going into that, oh, I'm sore. Bro, as long as I live, I keep getting reminded of the same thing. You're never gonna regret taking more action. Action solves everything. Bro, that session was just terrific, bro. Came out of there, dripping sweat. Bro, I thought I was gonna be in pain. I got so into flow, I was so immersed in the boxing that I literally completely forgot that I'm sore everywhere. And now that I'm in the car, I remember again. But I was so focused in such a deep flow state, I completely forgot. And guess what? My coach was like, holy shit, bro, you got a lot better. You got a lot better, he was telling me. And I felt better. I felt so much better. My punches were cleaner, even though I was a little sore. Who cares? I feel great, man. I feel great. If you're going through something, you don't feel good, you're unmotivated, whatever it is, go take action. Go for a run. Go for a run. God rewards people who take action. It doesn't matter. As long as you do something, you cannot be rewarded if you stand there and make excuses and don't move. I think I heard Andrew Tate say something like this. You got to do a rain dance. If you're in a tribe and there's no water, you're not just going to stand there and do nothing and hope water comes. You need to do a rain dance. And maybe the rain dance won't directly help you get water. But maybe upon a mountain far away, another tribe sees you do your rain dance. And that signals to them, oh, maybe you need water. And they come and they give you water. And they come and they give you water. But if you never did the rain dance, if you never took action, there was no chance. There was no shot. Listen, I'm getting better and better. I keep overcoming myself. The reframes are getting just better. And I'm applying this in my work life. Second I have resistance, I don't want to do something, boom, done. Reframe, I need to do this. I'm getting shit done, I'm being productive. Even if nothing comes out of this, guess what? I become better. I become more disciplined because I took the action despite my feeling. I didn't make excuses. I'm not a whining bitch. I'm becoming the man I need to be. I'm that motherfucker, right? That's how you need to think. Like that. It's like every single time I take positive action, it just feels great. And the endorphins going through me right now. I used to get endorphins from binge eating, smoking weed, doing all this just degenerate bullshit. And now I get it from positive habits. I get it from going on runs, hitting the gym, eating healthy food. I've changed my associations. I no longer look at doing difficult things as painful. Maybe I do initially the first 3 seconds I think about it, but I've wired myself. I've changed my mind to think instantly in a different way. I reframe and I think, this is happening for me. This is making me better. I make the hard things a positive thing in my mind, while you create negative situations in your mind about the exact thing you want to do, bro. You want to be better. You want to hit the gym. You want to eat clean and not feel like shit and bloated and go to sleep just embarrassed by your actions. You don't want to be that guy yet. When you look at that junk food, you think, oh, this is going to be great. And when you look at the healthy food, you think of it in a negative way. You talk down on the very thing that's going to bring you up. You're looking for happiness in the exact place you're about to lose it. And that's your flaw. That's what's going to be your downfall. And you will continue staying this way until you make a conscious decision that you're done living the way you live. I've literally onboarded so many clients at this point. I've worked with hundreds of men and helped them get in amazing shape. And it doesn't matter how perfect the program I give them. I could give them the best workout plan. I could give you the best nutrition plan, the best guidance, the best education, the best resources on the planet to make it as easy as possible for you to get in shape. But if you're not committed, if you don't make that conscious decision in your mind, you're gonna stay fat with tits and love handles. You're gonna stay looking in the mirror thinking, oh, fuck, why do I look like that? You're gonna stay being a bitch. You're gonna go to the beach this summer, take your shirt off and turn into a twat. Like, men shouldn't think like that. You should take your shirt off and be that motherfucker. Think, everybody wishes they looked like me. I'm proud of the way I look. That's how you need to be. But there's no way you're gonna get there unless you take uncomfortable actions that are difficult. The harder it is, the better it is. Every time I do something hard, I instantly think perfect. The harder it is, the better. I want it to be harder because less people are gonna do this thing. I want it to be harder because the harder it is, the more beneficial and the greater the reward. So every time I go through something difficult, I don't think, this is hard, I need to stop. I think by the end of this, the reward is gonna be monumental. Monumental, straight up. And that's how I get ahead, and I consistently use this mindset. And I'm reinforced, just doing this boxing the last 2 weeks has just been reinforcing this mindset way more. And I'm using it way more consistently. And I'm getting way farther ahead in life. Getting more shit done, productive. I'm getting ripped, bro. I think I started at like 15, 16% body fat a few weeks ago. Made a video on my channel saying, yo, I'm getting ripped. And I swear to fucking God, I'm at like 13% right now. My abs are popping more than they have in months. Maybe, honestly, maybe more than like a year and a half, 2 years. Like, I'm probably in the best shape I've been in 2 years. And I'm gonna be in the best shape of my life probably within a month or two. I'm very close. And I'm telling you, I'm walking around with a different energy. People are looking at me different. So guys, stop living this mediocre ass life. If you're watching this video, you know you're destined for more. You know you should be better. You know you're not happy with where you're at. Otherwise, you wouldn't be here. You wouldn't be watching me right now. You're watching me because you think like me. You have to be the greatest to walk the fucking earth, or at least do your best to get there and see where you end up. That's how you realize your full potential, and I know what the fuck I'm doing, so you better do the same. Driving home right now, like 3-4 minutes away from Brickell, where I live here in Miami. I'm gonna take a shower. I'm gonna eat some probably sardines or tuna, something really lean, under 300, 400 calories, straight protein, no carbs. I'm not doing carbs in the morning because it gives me brain fog, and I don't want to reward myself yet. I want the first half of my day to just be earning the food I'm gonna get at night. I know how these people fucking start their day off with cereal and sugar. You wonder why you're fat. Anyway, all right, boys, I'm gonna end it here. I'm gonna go hit my shower, my food, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.